Links in the description for this chair. They run about 70 to $80. Weight limit's 275. This is the Neo Office computer desk chair. The armrest flip up and the seat is adjustable. So they stored all the components in the seat itself. All comes in this tiny little box. Amazon. Nice sturdy construction. Leather. Got 3 extra pads. You saw the belted bottom. These are your armrests. They do flip up. They'll go on each side. This is your leg star. These will go on like this. Has 5 legs, like a spider web, so very supportive. Those all get wheels. Nylon. Comes with the tool you'll need to put the things together. Step 1, put the arms on the foot. This is like a extra sleeve. You want to step 2, flip it over and throw C base bolts in it. All these are labeled from the top. Pretty easy to read. Some of these styles did sell out. They are a good selling item. So if you're thinking you want one, there is a link in the description. We need our tool. Weight limit's 275. Now this is a 2-way tool. We're going to just bring them down, but we're not going to tighten them yet. If you had a screw gun, you could just zip them in. They are a hexagon head. And that's a little tough for me. So it's not going to be easy, which is why they give you the 2 parts. You can turn it this way, get a little more leverage. Like I said, if you had a screw gun and a bit, the proper bit, you could zip these right in, but make sure you don't over torque them when you tighten them. You could strip out that sheet metal, I would say. Get them about snug and then hand tighten them. Now there's 2 bolts, and these are literally just here to keep these from sliding off this spider that you saw us start with. So this just keeps this on, these 2 bolts. They're not there for much support at all. The wheels then, this is step 3. The wheels snap in. And once they're in, they don't pull back out. There's a little snap spring in there. And a little groove right there. And when that snaps into that, see that snap ring on there? Snaps into that groove inside here. That keeps it on. Now you still can't get them out, but that'll keep them on and keep them from falling out if you tip it a little bit. So those just push in all the way around. Make sure you remember to hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you want. We are trying to reach 5,000 subscribers right now. We're getting close. If you want to like the screen, you don't have to look for it. Just double tap the screen. Tap it twice. It'll like this stream. Hi, Dennis. Campfires and Dirty Tires, how are you? We're collecting parts for an RV build. We're going to be doing an RV build real soon. Solar setup and everything, so if anybody has any parts they want to donate, we'll incorporate it into the build maybe. And we've reached out to a few companies, see if anybody's interested in, you know, help sponsoring the series we're going to do. Dennis, Campfires and Dirty Tires, built a camper and a few other things last year. Hi, Dan. DC Outdoors. Good to see you. How are you? This is a fairly basic office computer desk chair. You can get them on Amazon. They run sales sometimes. You can get them as low as $69, I think. But they're leather backs, leather sides. They just got the flip up armrest. They are weight limit's 275. The armrest, you know, lift up. A little stiff. Probably be easier when we get them on the chair. The link is in the description if you're interested. Hope you all are staying warm. Down to negative 25 here. That's not actual temperature, that's wind chill, but cold. It's cold out there, guys. Stay in if you can. We dealt with frozen pipes Sunday. Sunday. All day. What? Your phone? I didn't hear it. Maybe. Did you guys hear anything? I like the first step is always those two guys. I like the first step is always those two guys carrying the box. Yeah. First step. Two guys carry the box. That's our base, guys. Now this goes on to cover all your little seams. Nice and clean, right? Looks like an octopus. We're almost there. Now there's this piece. And then there should be a piece that goes in here. Right here. Don't push the red button. This is your actuator. It's what you sit on. It's what you sit on. Instructions. We're on to step 5 now. Here's the first 4 steps. It is hard to find this chair if you search for it, but if you go to the link in the description, it'll take you directly to it. They do have multiple colors. Step 5, we're going to drop this actuator into here. It's like this. Done, son. Then step 6, place the seat on top of a box with the bottom side up. So first we have to just figure out what's the bottom and which is the top. Thank you all for coming in. Please double tap that screen like this for us. Share it out if you can. So you got to use the box. That's part of their instructions. Now this says 80 pound, but the chair limit is 275. This is not a sponsored video. I'm just putting this together. This is the second one that's been purchased. It's a nice, decent chair. It is heavy. You know, it'll hold heavy weight, like 275. So it's only around $78 to $80 on Amazon. It's a good leather chair. Trying to share it out with you. Oh, good. You have a belly button. Woof, woof. An octopus has 8 legs. Unless it had a rough patch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one's 5. More like a starfish then, huh? Sandra, you're right. More like a starfish. I have a button belly. You have a belly button and I have a button belly. Alright, so this is obviously the back because it has a headrest. Or I guess it could be for your butt, but this is the bottom. It does say front. So we want to put this on the box. upside down. Place the seat on top of the box with the bottom side up. Line up the armrest to the seat and loosely tighten with 2 bolts. And it does state that the armrest bolts are A, which these right here are A. Mine collects. Oh, yours collects stuff. Mine collects stuff too, everything I eat. Mine collects everything I eat. For a little while. It kind of collects it and then throws it away, I guess. It doesn't ever stay there, I don't think. So the easiest way to maybe do this is start your tool into your bolt and then get your bolt started. You know how to tighten it down. And see, now that it's on that seat, it's holding the weight of that armrest. So now let's get our second bolt on our tool. Put it through the hole into the pre-made socket of the chair. I'll show you. And then just tighten it down. Make sure you got the right armrest. Just a nice snug fit. This is what it'll look like when it's done. We gotta do the other side. I'll show you what we're putting them in. So right here, they have the leather cut out. There's little grommets inside there around the padding. And that's what you're putting your armrest into. So you want to get this stuff pulled back and then get your armrest onto these and then bolt them down into it. My wife makes sweaters for cats and Down syndrome with the lint I collect. Oh. That's interesting. Belly button wool. So you're like a sheep. Where are you from? She doesn't have to shear it. Where are you from? Tattoo OD. You're kind of like a sheep. She gets wool from your belly button and makes sweaters. That's like you're a sheep. Makes sense though. The other side wasn't. This has got something over it. The other side wasn't this way. So. And then those will go right down into here. Yep. We ended up getting about 9 inches of snow here. Very blowing pretty good today. A lot of the roads have a lot of high drifts. I might not have should have tightened those yet because we got to put the back on. Why? And I only work here. It's not my house. But thank you. I do appreciate that. Now this is the zipper right here. They kept all the stuff in the back of this. I can't tell. I'll have to pull this out. Try to line this up. And then get it started. We got like 9 inches and negative 25 degrees. Colorado's a nice state. Beautiful state. So nothing too fancy about this chair. You can tilt back. There's a little, you'll see, a little like spring in the seat. But the back doesn't actually tilt because this is all attached on a 90. So they can tilt back like this. Let me show you on the ground. So they can do this. I think. But the armrests don't adjust, and this doesn't tilt back. These are only $70, $70, $80. They are very comfortable chairs. You gotta put the 4 bolts on the back. They give you some extra bolts in the pack right there. And then caps for all the bolts that you just put in. Which those aren't gonna be as easy to get out because they're not metal and they won't break the cardboard backing of the back. You gotta actually cut them out. But they look like this. And they'll cover all your bolts. So let's get this back on. We're almost done. I don't like that there's no washers. No washers. But heavy duty flange. Really heavy duty flange. So you don't want to tighten these down quite yet. Just get them flush. We gotta take this back off. Now this right here, loose tilt tension. That's your tilt tension. You don't need a back that tilts if you have a chair that tilts. You see what I'm saying? So this tilts. But I had it on backwards. Right here it says front. Right here it says front. You want both those fronts facing the same way. Otherwise you'd be tipping forward. Now get them flush. I'm twisting with both my fingers and my hand, so it's continual. See, it's spinning the whole time. It's a screw gun with your hands. That's how they used old screwdrivers too. They didn't have screw guns other than the like hand crank ones, but they built techniques. They built techniques to be efficient and fast, just like we are today, just with their own manual power. All right, we're gonna fill these holes. Four on this side. Four on the other side. Leave that in there. There you go. Give me a thumbs up. Keep finding the art and everything. See you guys later.